So we're going to talk about this and then we're not going to talk about it anymore. All right, so just to touch on this really quick, the whole Diddy situation. Now, I don't know if you guys have been seeing the whole service video, but long story short, he was sued and like in a way of like suing the companies, right? So it wasn't like a personal lawsuit. It was more of like a company lawsuit, like a corporate lawsuit. You guys can do your own due diligence on that, but I just want to touch on this. Do good business. Always do good business. In other words, make sure you have your together so that way you won't have to experience this karma that Diddy is experiencing. Granted, I've heard through the grapevine that he's done some personal demonic things that is just so unethical and against my religion. It's crazy. But ultimately, do good business, right? And this is the whole purpose that I'm coming to you guys with. Do good business. If you are a startup entrepreneur, right? You're just starting to get into your entrepreneurship journey. Start out doing good business. One of the best ways to actually help you, protect you from being like subjected to being a scam or a fraudster, especially as starting out, is to be organized, right? Having a business plan. I always talk about this, but having a business plan is one of the number one ways that you can be organized, right? And it'll also give you clarity on the type of client flow you need to have. Also, number 2, having a comprehensive client flow. Client flow is literally from start to finish. When the client finds you, your service or product, they pay for it. So what they're actually doing, the steps they're taking to pay for it, right? And what does that look like, right? So making sure that entire process is comprehensible, right? Even a third grader can do this. And the reasons for, and while you're doing that, making sure you have those terms and conditions in the midst of that. You need to have, I call them filters, but things in place to help you protect yourself and your business from, things like kind of like this, right? As far as in with lawsuits or somebody just trying to unethically sue you. But just do good business, right? Just do good business in general. I'm not 100%, like this perfect business person. Hell no, absolutely not. Not gonna lie, my 7 years of entrepreneurship, I've definitely had a few clients refund. I had to refund, call on their card, do chargebacks, all kind of stuff, right? But I've also been able to talk to each and every one of those clients, or majority of them, and we've been able to come to some type of common ground, and I still service them. They're still somewhat satisfied. And they spin the block and still ask me certain business related questions because they trust my judgment, right? Or they trust my work. So even if you did business with a client and it didn't turn out to be so great, it's okay. You can always spin the block and clean your face just by giving them free service or giving them the product for free. Figuring out a creative way to just kind of clean your face. So my main point of this is do good business so you don't have to ever in the near future, 10, 15, 20 years from now, have to go through all of this stuff that Diddy's going through. I mean, granted, it is karma biting him in the ass, but if you're not a person that's into all of this personal stuff that he was into, and you're just only doing business, well, there is haters out here, right? And there's people that you probably pissed off on the way up, and that when you get to a certain point, they're going to want to sabotage your success. So you must make sure you always do good business, okay? Offer a 45-minute strategy call. It's always good to get a different perspective on, what the execution steps you should be taking or how to make sure you protect your business. This is something deeper than just talking about trademarks and LLCs. It's actually talking about strategies, right? To where we can build cash flow. If you're interested and you like my perspective, then you can always DM me #business, and I'll be more than happy to send you the link and we can talk more about making sure your business is protected, all right? And your foundations are strong enough for a long-standing, strong business. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.